Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
T.J. Yeldon, the Bills.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
45-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard
line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold into the football and take the hit.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, Singletary.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Bills first down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
And it's third down.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
1-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield, here's Tua. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
44, 44.
Fournette, a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. 58, right over there. 58, right there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25. Second interception for him now here in his first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 35-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
43-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Tua, a final shot before half. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And some space here. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll throw now on the final play. They're able to locate Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. He completes it to Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
58, 58, come on.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, G. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Let's get it together. 58.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After the penalty, it's Yeldon. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Allen's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And not much room there, as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the